What's going on, everybody? It's your man Radius. Welcome back. Let's talk about the shoe game real quick. So if you're Nike, you're used to being in the lead. You're used to winning this shoe game. And over the last 40 or 50 years, Nike has dominated with ease. But there has been a shift. There definitely has been a change in the last 10 or so years, and that's because other emerging brands. Now, I don't mean emerging brands as in brand new brands. We're talking about the brands that are currently here in the market. But let's just have a quick overview of what those brands have done. So of course, we know that Adidas linked up with Kanye and we have the Ultra Boost. Now, it wasn't a collaboration with Kanye, but they dropped the Ultra Boost. Kanye was seen wearing it and the rest is history. And then we have the Yeezy 350 and various other Yeezy models that Kanye has made that have been very, very popular. If we move on to the next shoe model, we have Asics, not new, but then we have Ronnie Fieg, the owner of Kith, who did many collaborations with the group, dope collaborations on top of that. And then we have an offspring of Ronnie Fieg, we have Teddy Santis, and he is the owner of ALD and also now the creative director of New Balance, but we'll get into that later. In the last 2 years, he popularized a particular New Balance shoe model, and it is the New Balance 550. Now, before we get into the shoes, let's talk about this box. So I own 2 pairs of 550s, and in my other pair of 550s, the box came in a red New Balance box, similar to what this looks like, but this particular 550 came in this dark gray box. I'm not sure why it came in this box, but it did. Nothing pretty crazy about it. Got the New Balance logo here in the front. On the side, we have the New Balance logo. It says New Balance right here. Got more New Balance right here in the front. And on the side, we have the New Balance logo here, and then we have the product details. So here we have it, the New Balance 550. Now, while this might be an ultra popular streetwear shoe, its roots are deep into basketball. This is one of New Balance's first basketball shoes. And if you look at the shoe, it definitely has a basketball look to it. So let's go ahead and get into some details about the shoe. So the very first thing that stands out about the shoe to me is, of course, is the New Balance logo sitting here on the front of the shoe. As you can see, it's a perforated end, very soft material on the end as well. I'm really loving how it looks. Of course, it has the black outline around it, so it stands out just a bit more on the shoe. It's definitely a nice touch. Now, the shoe is all leather. It is kind of stiff in some places, but as far as the overall construction of the leather on the shoe, it's really, really good. So next thing I want to talk about here, the back of the shoe, we have the New Balance logo in black. It's actually gray filled in the middle with the black outlining. And then we can talk about the 550 on the side, which represents the name of the shoe. Not particularly sure why it's called the 550, but that's the name of the shoe. Now, some other cool details about the shoe is the symmetry of the front toe box. I know New Balance does this on their shoes. I think it's pretty dope, as it's angled going down the toe, then it comes back up to the side of the shoe. And then one of the other cool things I like about the shoe particularly is the vintage-esque midsole. So if you look at the midsole, it has a almost yellow tint-ish going on to it. It's not as yellow as the collaborations that ALD has done with the 550, but it's just enough to give it that vintage look. And you know what? I actually prefer it on this particular shoe compared to the ALD versions, which are really dark yellow in some cases, which is too vintage, but it still is a brand new looking shoe. Now, one of the other things I love about this particular shoe model is the tongue. Now, if you look at the tongue, it says New Balance 550 and it has a basketball going in a circular motion from the front all the way to the back, almost like a caterpillar. Now, the shoe does come with your standard white laces. Nothing crazy about the white laces. Does not come with extra laces either, but these are just your standard white laces, which are very nice as well. Of course, you could throw some vintage laces in there. I think some cream vintage laces that are matched with the midsole will go perfect with this particular type of shoe. Now, the inside of the shoe, standard New Balance logo in white. The lining is black. It's super soft, comfortable. Take out the padding of the shoe, which is the New Balance arch support. Very nice. It's also soft as well. It's good padding as well for the sole. So shout out to New Balance there. If we take a look at the bottom of the shoe, Your standard traction on the New Balance 550, nothing crazy going on there. It does say New Balance in the back. It is a non-marking sole. No, I have no idea what that means. I'm just reading what the text says. I'm going to assume it means you don't mark the sole as it says, but I could be wrong on that. If you look on the side of the shoe, we have the perforations going across the front of the shoes up to the 550 under the end. I'm not particularly in love with that detail. I probably prefer it just to be all white, but this is what it is nevertheless. That's gonna wrap up this video. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about the New Balance 550. And if you own a pair, I'm sure you guys do because it's a very popular shoe. A lot of people have them. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification next to it so you can be notified when I drop more of these videos. And I will see you guys next time with more. Until then, peace.